Welcome back to Apollo Justice. I'm back at Drew Studio. I am going to talk to Emma about the coffee mug. I didn't do it last time because before she wouldn't talk about it, so I'm like, probably don't need to present it, but the start of a new video, that's what I want to do. Emma about this coffee mug, and if it amounts to nothing, then I can edit this out and start the video after this. Aha. I hope you aren't trying to grill me for information. You know I'm not talking. I suppose you are the detective here. Why don't you two take a look yourselves? If you find a clue, I might not be unwilling to lend a hand. I think she's going to help us, Apollo. Let's check out this mug, shall we? Okay. M. Presumably Formicium. We got the blue stuff. That's really the big thing. Hey, look there! That stain doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about. The what? I don't recall hearing that name. Did I just forget? Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee. I guess I forgot. I don't remember hearing that. No, this stain is probably... better ask Emma. Okay. So the thing you wanted... Alright, we'll present it to her then. The thing you wanted me to notice is the thing that is right there on the outside of the mug, in plain sight. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue, residue on the rim. That... Yes, well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray. Forensic science! I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? This spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug. That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow, science is amazing. It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery... Alright. About poison analysis. I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, this solution is used to test for etroquinine. Etroquinine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Is that thing? Earlier in the game, they said a thing, and I looked it up, and it wasn't a real thing, but it was going to come back later. Was that? I don't remember what the word was at this point. Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown... That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details. I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please. You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Yay, let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Okay, let's spray. What? Did she spray me? I'm not poisonous. Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand. Oh, shit. Let's just get down to checking for real poison, shall we? Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. Spray it all. It's all poison. All of it. Nothing is clean. It actually reminds me of the new episode of Rick and Morty with the toxics. The toxic versions of them. Everything was green and they were toxic. Is there nothing? Too bad, no reaction there. I'm sure Emma checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second. What is it, Apollo? Which one? Oh, what the fuck? I did indeed spray it, you cheaters. Oh, it's on the little one. The one without the picture in it. Yes. Eek! A reaction, Apollo. Ah! Where? The inside of that cute little frame. Look. Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. I'm known to work magic. Never mind that I was the one who found it. Fuck off. It doesn't matter, dude. Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? It looks like we found the only other place that was poisoned in any case. So, Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime? I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear. I thought so. I'll never forget that face, but what was his name? Oh, right. Brushel. You sure he's not the painter? What if he is? What if he's the painter, and there's some kind of thing there going on, he was the painter, but for some reason they were acting like Misham was, and then something went wrong between them and he killed him! He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the... Oh my god. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Had to take a slight break from this Apollo because my Apollo was fucking barking like crazy. Had to go see what was going on. Everything's okay. Here we are. He said something about covering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, that leaves only one other person. Only one other magician in the world, obviously. It wasn't Valant Grimari by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. He's out interviewing Valant Grimari. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought. I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Okay. Well, that's something new for Valant then. I guess we'll go back there. Here you go. So, a journalist was here on a story. All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper. I was like, what is the it in this sentence? I thought it was a grammatical error, and then I got it. His name was Brushel. Brushel. Brushel? He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel, that cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes. Could you tell us more about him? What did he want? Alright, I don't like this Brushel guy already. A man by that name called on me just now. Just now? Valant's vision is always on toward tomorrow. Valant's feet step always forward. That is all. That's all? Very confusing. I am to perform a big magic show, yes. I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for that incident. That incident. In any case, I requested that the rapacious reporter remove himself. So a painter has died, what of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Grimari. Uncle Valant, do you know where the reporter went? Some dude's dead? I don't give a shit, because I'm cooler than him. I recommended he visit that place popular with penalized perpetrators. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? She sells seashells by the seashore. If two witches watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He would tear apart my respectability. I will tear apart him! Ooh, here it comes, Apollo. Uncle Valant's big magic trick. Is he going to fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big magic. I would say that's pretty big. Because that's physically impossible. So, it's literal magic, which is pretty big by default. What happened to the big magic? It is not more... Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped? No. He must have really not liked that journalist. Now, the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy. Thanks, Uncle Valant. Prestidigitation. 3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. Okay. What do you think that journalist was after? Why did Valant react like that to this envelope? I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit. Okay. I saw somewhere that, like, I don't know if it's confirmed or if it's just a little fun fan thing, but people who look like Larry and I think Iris or somebody appear here. I don't know if that's him right there, the guy in the pink painting. But either way, I don't know if it's actually legitimate. It's probably not. It's just people who look like them either way, but I don't know. Detention center. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. No, not at all. Is the reporter here? Looks like someone's already meeting here. Maybe that reporter? What the fuck? He's got a little brush on his head. And he has a toothbrush and a... Okay, nah. Ugh. Sorry. We didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey.
You're Justice? You?
You know me?
Do I know you? Of course I know you! Stares down witnesses on stand till they spill beans. End quote.
That's not true. What's he writing?
Are you a reporter by any chance? Woo! You're Trucy!
Why are you fucking cupping your tits? What are you trying to say? She's a child. Am I famous?
Oh yeah. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote. Eek! That's so not true. Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy. Interview? So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote.
No, how many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him. Did you come here to interview the guard?
Ooh-wee! What a pickle! Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote.
Huh. Hi. Can I talk to her instead? I should have guessed.
Where are my manners? Name's Brushel. Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes eyes, writes. End quote.
What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins?
Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild romp through crossroads of mayhem, madness, and end quote.
I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. I'd rather talk to him as little as possible. So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
Me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
Yes?
I'm the interviewer, you understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here. End quote.
Okay. Alright, well, I've never wanted a man to die more than I do right now, so that's something.
You think a movie director watches movies?
Yes. Well, I think he probably does. Exactly.
I knew you'd understand.
Huh? Okay. So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio?
Who, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record.
Yes?
I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never looks back. End quote.
I can understand that philosophy, but...
You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport.
True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too?
Exactly! It's the same thing!
What is? God, see, this is why I said it doesn't matter that we can't talk to Vera. Because fucking talking to these people is always less helpful than them being quiet. You went to do a story on Drew Misham, and you'd never had a story done about him before?
That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here. What? I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why to the interview in the first place? Well, yes. Look, it's like... Oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's going to tell me where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly! That's what I'm talking about!
I think I may have actually understood that one. You did?
Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers. End quote.
Right. Guess we'll leave then.
Ah, but since you're here, Might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup.
Was it Good Burger?
When an article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery. End quote, I believe it was.
An oil painting?
Happens every day, right?
No.
But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river.
I've seen 2 of those. Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach? Was it James? Fucking goddammit.
Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. End quote.
Ugh. I don't really want to present to him at all. Like, I don't want to present the peach painting because I just don't want to talk to him anymore. So we're gonna go back to the studio. October 7th. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with. Yes, I did find something out. I am capable of doing the most obnoxious voice of all time and irritating everybody who's listening. That's what I found out. What's with that scary face you're making? And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? Okay. No? How about... Since we just talked about the peach paintings, which one should I do? I guess this one, because it was hidden. This painting came from behind that dresser. Ah, yes, so. It was stolen, no? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Do you think you could tell us a bit about this? Is that like the real painting and he stole it and he's recreating it? Is he forging? That's the name? Yeah, there you go. I pointed that out before. I was like Vera Misham and I was trying to figure out a pun and I did say sham and now that makes sense. He forges paintings maybe? So that's why sham. Drew Misham. Drew because he's an artist even though he's painting. I drew Misham. Drew my sham. I drew Misham. Yeah. It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger. A forger? Shit. Okay. So, what exactly is a forger? Well, basically, it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes. Copies of an original. Exact copies, so precise you can't tell them apart. Well, why not just photocopy them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So, Drew Misham was a criminal, I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries. To supplement his work in illustration, I guess. I see. Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough... Excuse me. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in the case of a forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really needed to go to such lengths, seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches, kinda like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking. Naked people. You should try buttering her up. What the... maybe I should ask Emma to help us out. Okay. Can't talk to her anymore. Already presented the other one. Do this one then. Can we look under them? I kinda wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting. And I was wondering if your tool were there and might do the trick. Oh, fine, fine. Just this time, though. Let's check it out. That one, please. I'll let this video run a little long because I want to see what's under the paintings. Or I could just split it into another one. I was only going to record a few, but I could end it right here. Thank you for watching. Bye.